Mr. Brooks, you have incredible hearing because you are right. At approximately 2:58 to 2:59 in that video, I can hear Erica Patterson saying that I get into an argument or I argue with my baby daddy all the time and he previously ran over my foot. So I'm going to take the request under advisement. At this point, I'm inclined to strike this exhibit from the state's case. I'm going to give the parties over the weekend to file any written requests regarding it or further authority, and I'll address it first thing Monday morning. So thank you for bringing that to my attention.
I'm not interrupting you.
No, go ahead.
Did you make a ruling on the filing for the demand of verified statement of particulars by affidavit?
Mr. Brooks, I'm not going to address that. It is an argument that's without merit. I'm summarily denying it yet again. We're going to bring the jury back out, okay? We're going to continue with testimony. Does the state have the next witness available?
We do, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your objection is noted for the record. We're continuing, Mr. Brooks. Thank you.
I'm aware of that, Your Honor. I was just trying to make sure I didn't interrupt you while you were saying something. So
State's next witness, please.
Will you be proving the subject matter?
We need the jury here.
Oh, we do. Oh, sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. Let's bring the jury out.
Your Honor, I make a lieutenant's motion to dismiss this case for lack of personal and subject matter jurisdiction. And I'd like to state that for the record.
Your statement is noted.
You have not proven subject matter jurisdiction yet, Your Honor. Are you making the judicial
And I
determination?
direct your attention to the Barnaby decision, Mr. Brooks.
Is that a judicial determination? The record should reflect in that I got no answer. Silence is a tacit agreement, Your Honor. For the record.
I have a post-it note, Madam Clerk. All right, thank you, everyone. Please be seated. State may call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Detective Casey.
All right, Detective Casey, if you would please take the witness stand. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand, and my clerk, Teresa, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please be seated. Would you please state your first and last names for the record and spell each?
Thomas Casey, Thomas, Casey, Casey.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you. Detective Casey, what is your current employment?
I'm employed by the City Waukesha Police Department.
And what is your rank?
I'm a detective.
How long have you worked in law enforcement?
Over 25 years.
And directing your attention to the date of November 21, 2021, were you on duty that day, sir?
Yes, I was.
In what capacity?
Well, my rank was detective, but I was assigned to the Christmas parade as traffic control.
Okay. Just helping out?
Just helping out.
All right. And have you patrolled the Christmas parade in the past, sir?
Yes, I have for many years.
Okay. And the parade's always held on Main Street in downtown Waukesha, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. About what time did you report to the parade route?
That day, myself and 3 other people started at 1 p.m.
And where'd you go?
My position was on White Rock Avenue and East Main Street.
Okay. And your as a detective, you typically dress in plain clothes, is that correct?
Typically,
That day, were you in plain clothes or a police uniform?
I was in a police uniform.
Could you describe that for the jury, please?
I had a jacket on that had shoulder patches on each side. I had a hat that said police on the top of it, and I had a neon vest on that said police on the front and back of it.
Were you driving a squad car?
I had an unmarked squad with me, and I also had a marked Ford Explorer with me.
And the unmarked squad, are there any red and blue emergency lights on that squad, sir?
Yes, there are.
In more than one location?
Yes, the front, rears, and then the sides.
Okay. At your post there on White Rock and Main Street, did you have your unmarked squad parked there?
Yes, I did.
And then there was also a marked squad parked there.
Correct.
Were the red and blue lights activated on those squads?
Yes, they were.
What was the purpose in activating the red and blue lights?
To notify.
Unmarked squad parked there?
Yes, I did.
And then there was also a marked squad parked there.
Correct.
Were the red and blue lights activated on those squads?
Yes, they were.
What was the purpose in activating the red and blue lights?
To notify traffic that the road was closed down, make it easier to see.
Okay. And you said you reported for duty at 1 p.m.?
Yes.
And about what time was it when you actually went down to the parade route and shut down that intersection?
Right when I got there at 1 p.m.
Okay. So that area was closed since 1 p.m. that afternoon?
Correct. So the area on White Rock Avenue between Niagara and Main Street is the staging area for the parade floats when they come in. So they close that area about 3 hours earlier before the parade starts.
I see. What was the weather like that day?
It was very cold and windy out.
What time was the parade supposed to start?
4 p.m.
And do you know about how many units were participating in the parade?
There were 67 units that were assigned that day.
And all of them are told to report to the staging area to line up before they get onto the parade route, is that right?
Correct. The roadway is closed to my position, and they're all supposed to enter from the north and come south.
Okay. How many spectators would you estimate were present at the parade?
Oh, there had to be at least 5,000 people. The parade route is about 0.6 of a mile long. The sidewalks were packed. There were some people in the roadway, so we estimate that there was probably at least 5,000 people watching the parade that day.
Okay. And you're obviously aware, sir, that there was a tragic event that occurred as the parade was underway, correct?
Correct.
Do you know of the 67 units that you told us about, how many units were impacted directly by the conduct of Mr. Darrell Brooks?
There was 8 units that all had people that were injured during the parade.
And you know which units those are, or which groups those are?
Yes, I do.
If I were to show you video of those groups early in the parade route before the SUV goes through, would you be able to identify those groups for us and tell us a little bit about each one?
Certainly.
All right. Just to be clear, sir, well, if we could please put up Exhibit 1. It's the easiest way to ask my question.
Exhibit 1 will be published.
I would quickly like to object to being called that name. I do not recognize the name that the prosecutor used.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled.
So, again, the direction of travel for the parade is what? Which direction, sir?
The parade starts in this area right here.
Okay.
This here is the staging area, and it travels this way, which is southwesterly fashion, and then it proceeds this direction, which is west.
Okay. So the units that were struck first by the SUV were near the end of the parade, correct?
Near the end or maybe the middle. There were still some parades that haven't even started the parade route yet, and there were some that had already finished.
Okay. And so we'll just play these videos, please, and I'm going to ask you again as we play them to identify the various groups that were impacted. So,
Attorney Upper, any request as relates to the annotation?
no, I don't think so, not at this time, Your Honor. We can let that one go.
All right, Mr. Brooks, any request as it relates to the annotation?
I don't understand what is annotation.
Next time, wait.
Sure.
The monitor, the touch screen made annotations, made marks. We've been capturing it. The state said they were not asking that an exhibit be made. Unfortunately, they're no longer on there. So we won't have the specific markings. Would you have wanted those markings to be captured? Okay, because I would give instructions to Detective Casey to redo them if you wanted.
No.
All right, then go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to ask, we're going to preview Exhibit 10, please. Do you see the beginning of Exhibit 10 on your screen, sir?
No, I do not.
It should be, hold on. It might take a second or two.
I have an image on there now.
Okay. Do you recognize that image?
Yes, I do.
And do you know Exhibit 10 to be a video clip?
Yes, I do.
Looking at it right now, do you recognize the group that is displayed on that first screenshot, I guess, from the video that's displayed?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what group do you see there, sir?
The Catholic Communities of Waukesha.
Okay. And do you believe this clip that we're about to show the jury will be a truthful and accurate representation of the parade units as they entered the parade route?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes, I do believe that they do.
Okay. Move to admit number 10 and permission to publish, Your Honor.
For the record, how long is Exhibit 10?
It is 3 minutes and 31 seconds, Your Honor.
Any position by
Object.
Mr. Brooks?
Object with grounds.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled.
What are the grounds?
Permission. The Exhibit 10 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
What are the grounds, Your Honor?
Mr. Brooks, your objection is noted. It's overruled. I'll answer this. I believe the evidence is relevant to the charges in this case.
Detective Casey, before we begin playing the video, what do you see? Could you please describe for the jury and orient them to what they're seeing at this point?
So this would be the Catholic Communities of Waukesha. They would be marching westbound on Main Street, which is at the early beginning of the parade. And the cross street there would be East Avenue, and the church behind them should be St. Matthias Church.
Okay. And did they have a banner in front of their group as they marched down the road?
Yes, they do.
Okay. To your knowledge, sir, you've seen many videos from this parade, correct?
Correct.
And you saw some of these units, at least as they entered the route, correct?
Correct.
Did the Catholic Community of Waukesha, did the participants for that group wear any specific clothing or uniforms, to your knowledge?
No, they do not.
The objection is noted. It's overruled. Then the answer may stand.
And to your knowledge, did they walk in any sort of formation?
It was just a random formation. Sometimes they changed a little bit as they were walking.
Okay. Please play. And now at about the 24-second mark, what's the next unit coming into the screen?
The Dancing Grannies?
Okay. And they had a banner?
Correct.
Okay.
And the woman on the left-hand side of the screen is Virginia Sorensen.
On the left-hand side of the screen or the left-hand side of the street?
Objection. That was not
The question asks who the person was.
I'll sustain the objection. The answer was non-responsive. I'll strike it. Next question. Juries shall disregard the last answer provided by Detective Kesey.
All right. Actually, we're just going to play this, and we won't identify any people at this point.
Okay.
To your knowledge, sir, did the dancing grannies have a uniform?
Yes, they did.
Do you remember generally what it looked like?
It was a blue dress. They had hats. They had some lights around them.
Okay.
White tennis shoes.
Okay. And did they march in a formation, to your knowledge?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Please play. What's that vehicle, sir?
It's a support vehicle for the dancing grannies.
All right. Did you happen to see that? No, strike that. All right. So that they had a banner in front and then a white, looked like SUV type vehicle at the rear of their group?
Yes.
Okay. Now that was the 146 mark. I paused, and we will continue to play. And if you could please pause at the 205 mark. Which unit is this, please?
This would be Citizens Bank.
And did these participants have a uniform or something that would be recognizable?
Not really uniform, but a couple of ladies got together and wore the same pants and jackets over the top, and then some Santa hats.
Okay. And they had this float associated with their unit?
Yes.
Okay. Did they march in a formation, to your knowledge?
No, just sort of random. They were handing out candy, walking around, and no specific place.
Okay. Play. Do you know about how many people are involved with this unit?
objection irrelevant.
Overruled. You may answer.
I would estimate about 35 girls, younger age, varying.
Okay. And again, they started with a banner in the front.
Yes.
Did they have a support vehicle involved as well?
Yes, pickup truck that there were two people in the back of the bed, which were resupplying the candy for the people that were marching.
Okay. Did these girls have a certain uniform?
Yes, they did.
What do you remember about their uniform?
Black tights, black sweater, white tennis shoes, and they all had a headband on
Okay.
that lit up.
To your knowledge, did they march in formation?
The girls in the front, there was 4 different groups of girls based on sort of their age and their ability. The girls in the front had more of a formation than some of the tiny tots that were in the back.
Okay. Play. All right, that's the end of that clip. I'd like to show you another clip that's been marked as State's Exhibit number 11 so that we can continue with the parade units, please. We'll preview it for you, sir.
Objection, what is the relevancy?
Your objection is noted. It is overruled. And you may question the witness regarding the exhibit.
Thank you.
I would note for Mr. Brooks that in addition to being relevant to the charges, it also goes to background and context.
What do you mean by background?
Background to the event. Events that led up to
Like
all
detail,
of the charges, the reason for why we're here.
detail background.
It's regarding the parade, sir.
I don't understand, but okay. Don't understand.
Your statement's noted for the record.
Having technical difficulties, Judge, trying to spin the
You can see that.
video to get it upright. I apologize, Judge.
It's all right.
Going to Plan B here.
It's up on my monitor and the witness monitor, and it is
All right, thank
right side up.
I appreciate everyone's patience. I apologize. All right, sir. You now see the front screen of State's Exhibit number 11, correct?
Yes, I do.
And it's upright.
Correct.
Okay. And you have seen State's Exhibit number 11 before, correct?
Yes, I have.
Do you believe it's a
Hold
true?
on, there's been an objection. Are you objecting to the question?
I'm objecting to, is that the same video?
I don't see the same person that was directly in the camera view when it was sideways. It looks like a totally different video.
Sir, it's not been admitted yet. The state's laying a foundation for that. And I'm gonna let them continue questioning.
So, Detective Casey, you have seen State's Exhibit number 11 before, correct?
Yes, I have.
And you believe it's a true and accurate representation of the events of November 21, 2021?
Objection,
Yeah.
hearsay.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled.
Yes, I do.
All right, move for admission of number 11 and permission to publish, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, any position on the admission of Exhibit
Yes,
11?
I definitely object. This is not the same video that was just attempted to be shown. This is a totally different video.
Mr. Brooks, your objection is noted. There wasn't much testimony about whatever that prior exhibit was, and I'm going off of his testimony about seeing this particular video clip. There's the still image in front of him that he identified he previously reviewed, and it's accurate, true and accurate. So based on that, your objection's noted, but it is overruled. I'll receive Exhibit 11. Permission to publish is granted.
And you strike
The last video then that didn't.
The last video wasn't admitted, sir. There were technical issues. They moved on. We will continue. Go ahead.
Okay, so again, please orient us, Detective Casey.
So we are now a little bit further west on Main Street. This is about maybe 2 blocks west of the last location, and the cross street it would be at is Northwest Barstow Street.
Okay. And what unit is shown on the screen at the moment?
This would be the Waukesha Blazer support vehicle, and then the baseball players come shortly behind it.
Okay. And to your knowledge, did this group walk in any certain formation?
No, they didn't. They walked around. They were also handing out candy, just sort of walking around, mingling with the crowd and themselves.
Okay. And were some of the players wearing their baseball jerseys?
Yes, they were.
And other individuals just had on like hats and coats and nothing discernible, correct?
objection, irrelevant, everybody
Had on coats and hats.
Your objection's noted. It's overruled.
So most of the players had their jerseys on with their numbers on the back, but there was also some coaches that were marching with them, and they just had regular jackets and hats that were on when they were walking.
Okay. Please play.
Barris Logistics, you can see the pickup truck that's pulling a float that has the Grinch on the back.
Okay. Please play. And now at the 103 mark, we've paused it. What's the next unit coming into view?
This would be the Waukesha South High School Marching Band.
Go ahead. And if you could pause, what's that unit right there in the middle?
Well, there's the mascot first for the Waukesha South Band, and then directly behind that is the Remax Realty support vehicle.
Okay. Is it easy to distinguish the Remax vehicle?
Yes, they had a big hot air balloon basket on the back, and they had a flame that was blowing out the top. That was
Okay.
very noticeable.
Okay. Please play. And we're going to stop it there at about the 2:15 mark. So that's the Remax group going through, correct, sir?
That is correct.
Okay. Are those the 8 units that were most directly impacted by Mr. Brooks' actions on the parade route, sir?
Objection, I do not recognize that name or consent to being called that.
Your objection's noted, it's overruled.
Yes, they were.
In addition to that, there were some spectators that were injured. Is that correct, sir?
Correct. There's, I would say, 3 different groups of people, spectators that were sitting on the side of the roadway that were also injured.
Okay. At some point, did you and other members of the Waukesha Police Department attempt to identify all the individuals who were injured as a result of Mr. Brooks' actions on the parade route?
Objection, I do not consent to being called that name.
Overruled.
Yes, we did.
And about roughly how many people was that?
There are over 60 people that were injured that we identified.
Okay. Were you able, through your investigation detective, to determine where along the parade route each of these individuals were located at the time they were injured?
Yes, we were.
And were you able to map that information so that we can present it to this jury?
Yes.
I'd like to please put up number 15 in preview mode.
Okay.
Detective, do you see State's Exhibit number 15 on the screen?
Not yet.
Okay, sorry. Is it up?
No.
Should
Okay.
be shortly.
Okay, please tell me when it is.
It is up now.
All right. Can you please identify State's Exhibit 15?
This is a map that I put together that identifies the officers that were on the scene, certain locations of interest that people mentioned when they were interviewed. Also identifies the victims and the deceased that died during the parade event.
Is this an accurate summary of your investigation, sir?
Yes, it is.
Move to admit number 15 and permission to publish.
Mr. Brooks, any position?
Objection for relevancy.
Your objection's noted. The exhibit is received subject to all of the other events laying the foundation for this are ultimately presented to this jury, but you may publish as well.
Thank you. All right, and please, Ms. Gussie, if you could zoom in on the upper right-hand corner again, we'll start there again. All right, so first in the upper right-hand corner, you've designated where the location of White Rock School and the altercation with Miss Erica Patterson that we had testimony about earlier, correct?
Correct.
And then moving down White Rock, we see the location where Sergeant Warner was, correct?
Correct.
And then we'll keep moving down, please. Okay, good. I see your name in the middle of the map, sir. Could you start at that spot and describe what's in that area and then start working down the street towards Buckley?
So my location, I had 2 vehicles with me, an unmarked Ford Taurus and a marked Ford Explorer. We had put the squad, the 2 squads in plastic barricades diagonal, so the parade traffic could continue on westbound, and the vehicular traffic that was on East Main Street and Pleasant Street could make turns, and so we wouldn't obstruct traffic that much.
Could you draw that path for us, what you're referring to?
So the vehicles could continue this way without being stopped.
Okay.
Or the opposite way. And then the flow of the parade came this way down to my location and continued westbound without being obstructed.
Okay. I'm not asking for that to be captured, Your Honor.
Let me ask Mr. Brooks if he's asking that the annotations be captured.
I thought you already ruled that they wouldn't be.
No, that was for that one particular.
We don't need it on this one.
All right, then it won't be captured. Go ahead and clear.
All right, sir. Through your investigation, were you able to determine who was the first person struck by the defendant's vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And who was that?
Nicole White.
And she was with the Remax group?
Yes.
And where was she when she was struck, if you could show us on the diagram?
She was on West Main Street, just west of Northwest Barstow Street.
Okay. And if you could please show us more of the bottom of the map, Ms. Gussie.
Hold on, before you move.
Okay.
Any requests to capture that annotation from the state or the defendant?
No.
Mr. Brooks?
Yes, caption it.
All right, we'll capture that. Will be 1D.
Actually, this isn't 1. This is 15.
Oh, sorry, 15D.
8.
Yes, 15A. Thank you for that correction.
Okay, now, is it captured, Madam Clerk?
Let's just do it again, make sure. I didn't look and see if it's in the numbers.
I see it, yep. Okay,
Should I clear it now?
please?
Yes.
Okay. The next unit to have been struck by the defendant's vehicle was what?
The Waukesha South Band.
And we see the names of the individuals in the band that were injured by the SUV, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and that location you've identified near the subway and another business known as the Vino Gelato.
Correct.
Okay. What was the next, well, I guess the next unit or individuals to be struck were spectators, is that correct?
That is correct. It'd be Charles Green and Lily Green.
And they were near the Martha Merrill bookstore, correct?
They were on Main Street, just west of Gasper Street,
Okay.
sitting on a little bump out from the curb.
Okay. And they were spectators?
Yes.
Okay. The next group to have been struck?
It would be, the group is Bears Logistics Group.
Okay. And what were they, what business were they to have been struck?
It would be, the group is Bears Logistics Group.
Okay. And what were they, what business were they struck nearby?
They were by Vasco Social Club.
Okay. Now we need to go to the top of the map again, please. The next unit that was struck by the defendant's SUV?
It'd be the Waukesha Blazers Baseball Club.
And how many individuals with the Blazers were impacted by the SUV?
5 directly.
And their names are listed there on Exhibit 15?
Yes, they are.
And Jackson Sparks' name is highlighted in red. Why?
He's one of the 6 deceased people from this incident.
Okay. The next unit to be impacted,
That would be the extreme dance team.
and the names associated with that team are listed on Exhibit 15?
Yes, they are.
And what was the general area and the street where they were impacted? What business?
They are right in front of Mama Ducky's Bakery, or Chef Pam.
Okay.
It's right before the 5 Points in Waukesha, which is an area where Broadway and Main Street cross.
Okay. Can you zoom back into the 5 Point area, please? Okay. And were there any spectators injured in that exact area?
Yes, there were.
And who was that, please?
Isaac Foglia and Deborah Ramirez.
Okay. And then getting through the 5 Points, what was the next group impacted?
It would be Citizens Bank.
Okay. And that was Jane Kulik,
Correct.
and she was fatally injured?
Yes.
Okay. The next group? Or I guess the next group is actually spectators.
Correct. There was 3 children that were sitting on the north side of the roadway on the corner of Clinton Street and West Main, and they were struck by the vehicle when it came through.
What business is located right there?
The Steaming Cup is on the northwest corner of that intersection, so they're very close to that.
Okay. The next unit that was impacted,
That would be the Dancing Grannies.
and that was just past Clinton Street, sir?
Correct, just west of Clinton on West Main Street.
Okay. And you've listed the names of the persons that were injured by the defendant's vehicle associated with the Dancing Grannies, correct?
The injured and the deceased.
Okay. And again, you've designated the deceased with red, color red,
Yes,
and the others were just injured.
correct.
Okay. And that was near a couple businesses that you noted on the map, sir?
That took up a very large part of the roadway. It was very spread out, but Donnie Boy's Tap, Curry Insurance, those are the 2 most common businesses in that area.
Okay. And then if we could move on to the last group. Sorry. What was the last group to be impacted by the defendant's vehicle?
The Catholic Communities of Waukesha.
And have you listed there the names of all the individuals who were injured by the defendant's vehicle related to the Catholic Communities of Waukesha?
Yes, I have.
Overruled.
I don't identify or consent to being called the defendant.
Your objections noted.
And is there a business or entity nearby that in the area where the Catholic community was struck?
The closest place would be Planned Parenthood.
Okay. All right, thank you. We can take down Exhibit 15, and next I'm going to ask you to please pull up number 12. While she's doing that, Detective, I'll ask you a pretty basic question. All of the locations that you've described for us so far, are they all located in the same footage being captured of the parade route the next day after the parade?
Yes, I am.
Who captured that footage?
Specialist Andy Schmidt.
Works for your department, sir?
Yes, he does in the evidence department.
Okay. And was the drone able to travel the length of the parade route?
This captures from the area where the people started being injured. We didn't capture the entire route.
Okay. And to your knowledge, sir, you've seen this video before, correct?
Yes, I have.
Is it a true and accurate depiction of the way Main Street looked on the morning of November 22, 2021 at about 9:56 a.m.?
Yes, it is.
By now, all of the injured have been removed from the scene, obviously.
Injured and deceased.
Okay, but there's still objects in the roadway,
Correct.
and investigators and other people can be seen in the drone footage?
Yes.
Okay. Move to admit number 12 and permission to publish, please.
Any position by you, Mr. Brooks?
Objection.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. Exhibit 12 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
Okay, so again, we're going to start playing this, and I will ask Ms. Gussie to pause at various occasions so you can describe what we're seeing, but if you can just give us a general idea where we are right now, please.
So right now the drone would be sitting on pretty low to the ground on West Main Street, just west of Northwest Barstow.
And which direction is it facing?
It would be facing west,
Okay.
the direction of the parade took.
Okay. And can you see or identify the business on the right-hand side?
That would be Smart Asset Realty.
Okay. And can you tell us, I don't know if you could tell, what's on the left-hand side? Can you identify anything there
Just
right
a little
now?
bit further up is Subway sandwich shop, and I know that Divino Gelato is right next door to that.
Okay, that's kind of right about the roof of that vehicle that's parked there on the left, right? I see Subway's sign?
Correct.
Okay. All right, please play. And can you pause it here, please, at the 23-second mark? Was anybody struck in this area, sir,
Yes, this would be the area that Nicole White was struck.
with the Remax balloon?
Correct.
Okay. And now we got a better shot of the Subway there on the left?
Correct.
Okay, and on the right past Asset Realty, there seems to be a tall building with some mirrored windows on the right. Do you see that?
Correct. That should be 220 West Main Street.
And what's located there, sir?
It's an apartment building, 5 levels, and we captured some video that was recorded on the top floor of that building.
Okay. All right, play. And we'll pause it at the 35-second mark. Was anybody struck in this area, sir?
This would be the area of the Waukesha South Band.
Okay. Play. And we'll pause it there. At the 59-second mark, what do we see here, sir? The businesses, identify, please.
There's a chocolate shop on the left, and then Divino and Gelato is just on your left, and the front building on your left with the black roof is Martha Merrill's bookstore.
Okay. Was anybody struck in this area?
This would be the area that Barris Logistics was at.
Okay. Play. Gussie, you could just keep it playing. I'm going to talk, but you could keep it playing. It's at the 117 mark. What's that cross street here?
This would be Gasper Street.
Okay.
In that area there is where there were some spectators that were hit.
Okay, thank you. Now we've just crossed Gasper?
Correct.
Okay. And keep it plain, please, at the 157 mark, what businesses are we seeing here?
The joke shop is on your left, and the Waukesha Theater's on your right. That's the area that the Waukesha Blazers were in when they were hit.
Okay. And now we're approaching the 5 Points area, sir?
Correct.
All right. Was any group injured in this area?
This is where the Extreme Dance Club was when they were impacted.
Okay.
For the record, that was at 234.
Thank you, ma'am. At the 240 mark here, what's this business on the right?
Objection.
Just for the record, who are the people off to the right?
You can question the witness during cross-examination, okay?
On the right, there's Mama Ducky's and Chef Pam's kitchen.
Okay. And this is where we get that weird cross streets, that's why it's called 5 Points, right?
Correct.
And that's why everybody gets lost in downtown Waukesha, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now we've gotten through the 5 Points. And what business is on the right, sir? We're at the 319 mark.
There's a Irish restaurant on the right, and then coming up ahead is the Steaming Cup. That's right on the corner, on the right corner. And then on the left corner would be People's Park, which is a restaurant.
And that's the Clark Hotel on the right?
Correct.
Okay. We'll pause it here at the 351 mark. Do you see a vehicle in the picture at this point, sir?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what unit that vehicle is associated with?
That's a support vehicle for Citizens Bank.
Is this the area where Jane Kulik was struck and killed?
Yes, just up in front of the vehicle on the right-hand side, there's 2 green hash marks that would be the location that she was found at.
Okay. Play, please. And you already mentioned that's the Steaming Cup on the right, correct?
Correct.
And there were some kids hurt on the corner there?
Yes, on this corner where the blankets were, there's 3 kids that were sitting there that were impacted.
Okay. Now at this point it's about 4:17 and the drone's going to focus in on some skid marks on the roadway, is that right?
That is correct.
After further investigation, did these skid marks have any relevance to this investigation, sir?
We believe they have no relevance to this investigation at all.
But at the time we weren't sure, correct?
Correct.
All right, now we're through that intersection. Did anything of significance occur in this area, sir? We're at the 517 mark of the video.
Yes, this is where the Dancing Grannies were, Dancing Grannies support vehicle.
Okay,
And then directly on the right in front of that is Donny Boy's, which
Okay.
is a bar. And then up a little bit further on your left-hand side is Curry Insurance.
okay, and we see Magellan's on the right with the big M.
Correct.
Okay, and you said this is the area where the Dancing Grannies were impacted.
Yes.
Are you able to tell from this drone the area where the position of 3 of the deceased victims from the Dancing Grannies were located?
Yes,
As
I-
we go further.
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm asking a foundational question. All right, we'll go ahead and play, please. Pause. That's the 532 mark. Can you identify for us what we see here, please?
On the left-hand side, there's a pavement marking with green paint, and there's some towels that were used for giving medical aid, and a lot of blood on the ground.
Do you know who was found at this location, sir?
Yes, I do.
Who was that?
Tamara Durand.
She's a deceased victim from the Grannies?
Yes, she is.
Okay. How about on the left-hand side of the video, there's a building that I can read says Karate Studios. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Was another victim of the Dancing Grannies found in that location?
Yes, there was.
And who was found in that position, sir?
Leanna Owens.
Okay. Please keep playing the video. That's Curry Insurance on the left. I can see the sign.
Correct.
Okay. And coming up will be the third position for one of the Dancing Grannies who suffered fatal injuries as a result of this incident, sir?
Yes.
Right there?
Correct.
Who was found in that location?
Virginia Sorensen.
Okay. Continue playing. What's the side street we're passing here?
Maple Avenue.
Okay. And what are we approaching here in this area, sir?
We're coming up to the area where Catholic Charities were impacted, and on the right, there's a building with, it's a one-story building with a black roof that goes around. That would be Planned Parenthood of Waukesha, or
Okay.
Wisconsin.
And now we're getting towards the end of Main Street here where it turns to Wisconsin Avenue.
That's
And now we're getting towards the end of Main Street here where it turns to Wisconsin Avenue.
that's correct.
Okay. There's a natural bend in the road to the left, right?
That is correct.
Dog leg left. Now we are past the point where anybody is further struck by the vehicle, correct?
That's correct.
No, nobody was injured in this location.
No, they were not.
But we're approaching, if the video will go, we're approaching Veterans Park.
Correct. Veterans Park is directly in front. If you were to not turn on the roadway, you would run into Veterans Park.
Right where that big tree is in the middle of the street.
Yes.
All right, I'm impatient, so I'm gonna have you describe for us as we turn the bend, what's the significance of this area, sir?
So in this area, when the vehicle that was hitting and killing all these people came up to the bend in the road, it turned to the left, and Officer Schulten was standing there, and he made the decision to use deadly force to attempt to stop the vehicle.
Okay, and that's this intersection here that we're seeing where the two squad cars are parked?
Yes, it is.
This is the area where Officer Schulten was standing when he fired at the defendant's vehicle?
Yes, it is.
All right, we can go ahead and stop it at the 8:01 mark, please. Thank you. Oh wait, before you turn it off, it's kind of hard to see, and nobody probably will be able to read it, but maybe you if you look real close. In the upper left-hand corner, there's a date and time stamp on the drone video. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, I do.
Could you please read that?
It says 2021-11-22, and then it says 10:06, and I can't read the smaller numbers. So to me, that would mean it was November 22nd, 2021 at 10:06.
That's the time this recording was made, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Jimmy Upper, will you be turning to a new topic?
Yeah, actually, I don't have too much more with Detective Casey. I could probably finish my direct in about the next 10 or 15 minutes, Your Honor.
I'll let you finish the direct and we'll reserve cross for Monday morning.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Sir, I want to show you another item that's been marked as exhibit. Exhibit 141. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
I object, Your Honor. I thought it was, socialized with the witness.
I made a few exceptions to that, sir.
Will I be awarded the same?
Mr. Brooks, we'll take that up later.
Sir, can you please identify number 141?
This is a list of everyone that is named victim in this case, which count it refers to, and the group that they are associated with.
Is that a summary of the testimony that you just provided, sir?
Objection.
First, are we still looking at the video?
No, we can turn that off. Thank you. So your objection is, to that is granted. Do you have an objection to the question that was asked? Okay, keep going.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And that's a document we created for use at this trial. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Keep track of everybody.
Correct.
And keep the counts all straight. Okay.
There's a lot of information to keep track of.
Okay. Move for admission of 141 and, yep, 141. I'm not going to publish that, Your Honor. Just want it in the record.
Mr. Brooks, any position on that?
Yeah, I object.
Is that a document?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled and the court will receive it.
Will I be able to view it?
A copy will be provided to you if it's not within the materials previously.
Now, Detective Casey, I would like to return back to your post on White Rock Avenue and Main Street on November 21 of 2021. And do you remember something happening around 4:35 p.m. that afternoon, sir?
Yes, I do.
What do you remember?
You know, it was a normal day. It was windy out. It was cold. A little bit after 4 p.m., I heard on Channel 1, which is a primary channel that our road squads use. Squads being First, I heard a reserve officer call out that he's out with two people, and they reported that there was a fight down by the boat launch.
Okay. Did that draw your attention for any reason?
It was just a little bit north of my location, and I just wanted to make sure that I was aware in case somebody came my direction.
Okay. But you didn't leave your post?
I did not.
Okay. What do you remember happening next, sir?
They dispatched a number of squads there to attempt to locate this incident.
What did you do?
You know, I started just paying a little bit more attention. I stood up, I started looking in that direction just to try to be aware in case somebody came my way.
Okay. At some point, did you hear a radio transmission from Sergeant Warner?
I am aware of the transmission, but I did not hear it that day.
Okay. How did you become alerted to a problem?
It was about 4:37 p.m. I was standing up. I was sort of in the diagonal part of the intersection, and I heard a horn blaring, beep, 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 and that sort of like alerted me, trying to figure out what was going on White Rock in the staging area. So I started to look up that way.
Okay. What did you see?
At first, I didn't see anything, and then a few seconds later, I saw the people in the staging area start to spread apart. And within seconds, a red Ford Escape appeared to come through where the staging area was.
You saw this with your own eyes?
Yes, I did.
And did you see where the red Ford Escape went?
Yes, I did.
Where did it go?
Well, first it was coming down southbound. There was a vehicle that was stopped at the intersection in the lane that was supposed to turn to the left that was part of the parade. This vehicle went around that car and then started to make a left-hand turn.
Okay. What action, if any, did you take?
You know, as soon as I heard the car beeping and I was alerted, I started to head towards the center of the intersection. As the vehicle continued at me, I ran to get in front of the vehicle to try to get it to stop.
What was going through your mind at this point?
I thought it was just a lost motorist, somebody that from the apartment building that wanted to get in their parking spot. You know, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes there's people that come through. They're impatient. What's going on? It's like it's a parade, and we have to tell them, hey, you can't be on the road right now. They always stop.
Okay. So you thought there was some innocent explanation at this point?
Correct. I thought I would get out in front of the car and he would just stop. We'd have a conversation and we'd safely get him off the parade route.
Okay. How did you try and stop the car, the Ford Escape?
Well, at first I was a little surprised that the vehicle kept coming at me because I'm in full police uniform. I'm standing in front of it and it started closing the distance pretty fast. So as the vehicle approached me, I started pounding on the hood.
So you were close enough to pound on the hood of the car?
Yes, I was in the roadway and the distance closed really fast.
Okay. How fast was the car traveling, would you say?
It could be 3 to 5 miles an hour, but in that area with all the people around and a vehicle that weighs 2,000 pounds against a person, I mean, it came upon me very fast and was very threatening.
Sure, but I mean, by the speedometer, it's not moving very fast, correct?
Correct.
At this stage?
Correct.
Okay. So you pound on the hood.
Correct.
Do you say anything?
I'm yelling stop and pounding on the hood and trying to get the person's attention so they can stop.
What happened?
The vehicle continued going. It like pushed right through me.
Were you struck by the car?
Yes.
How?
The vehicle contacted my body, and as it continued, I pushed down the left front of the vehicle.
Okay. And were you injured?
No.
Okay. Did you see the driver of the car as it raced past you?
Yes, I did.
Did you get a good look?
An excellent look.
Who was driving that car, sir?
Darrell Brooks, the defendant.
You're 100% sure of that?
1,000.
Was there anybody else in the car, sir?
Not that I saw.
I'd like to show you an item that's been marked as exhibit number 8, please. Tell me when it's up, please.
Okay.
Can I have that number again?
Yes, 8.
Thank you.
It is up.
What do you see on the screen, sir?
So this is a camera from Randy's Imports, which will be on the southwest corner where I was located at. There's a number of cars in the parking lot, and on the north side you can see West Main Street, and there's a number of people that are on the sides of the roads that were spectators in the parade, and then there's people that were actually marching in the parade that you can see they have red shirts on.
You've seen this video clip before, sir?
Yes, I have.
Do you believe it's a true and accurate representation of the events of November 21, 2021?
Absolutely.
And this clip is about 28 seconds long, is that right?
Yes.
Move to admit and permission to publish number 8.
Mr. Brooks, any position on that?
What is the relevancy of it?
Is that an objection?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your objection's noted, it's overruled. Exhibit 8 is received, permission to publish is granted.
Okay, please orientate us.
So this is the south right here. This would be looking to the north, and White Rock Avenue is in this area here. This here is Main Street.
Okay. Right near that arrow that you drew, near the top of the screen, it looks like there's a very bright light at the top of the screen. Do you see that?
The street lights?
No.
Or to the right?
Yep, right there. What's up in that area, sir?
That would be the squad cars that I had with me?
Okay. You have the red and blues on?
Correct, on both vehicles.
Okay, and that's what that light is in that area.
Yes.
Now you scribbled all over this, but can you see yourself?
Not right now.
Not right now. Where do you remember standing?
So if the squad cars were by this circle right here,
Yep.
I would have been like right in this area to the left.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, but I'm going to ask Miss Gussie to put it in full screen because I'm not going to be pausing it or stopping it. I want to make sure we capture the whole top and bottom of this one. Okay?
We'll clear the annotation since this is a video.
So I'm going to play it through once and we're just going to watch it and then I'll ask you what we saw and we can go back if we need to. Play.
Do you want me to talk while it's going on or after?
No, because I can't see the counter, so. Okay, we're going to do that one again with the counter up so I can pause it and have you point out. It's really hard to see what the heck we're supposed to be looking at on this one, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So here we are. We're paused at, whoop, you're going to start. Okay. That's okay.
So right by the flashing lights on the left-hand side, you'll suddenly see me come out with the orange vest on.
Pause, please. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Detective. Okay, we're pausing at the 8-second mark. Show us, circle where the jury's supposed to be looking right now. And what are we gonna see up there?
You should see me walk from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, slow speed at first and then speeding up towards the end.
You are. In other words, you picked up the pace.
Correct, and then shortly after you'll see the red Ford Escape come down the street here and traverse westbound on Main Street.
Okay, now, is this video good enough to see you actually pounding on the hood?
Unfortunately, this black pickup truck is blocking where that happened at. If that pickup truck wasn't there, you would be able to see it.
Okay, and just to remind us, you're in a bright fluorescent yellow safety vest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, play, please. Right there, is that you?
Yeah, that is me.
Okay, 12 seconds. Circle yourself, please. We're paused at 12 seconds. Okay. Okay, go ahead and play, please. There's the red SUV.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's it for Exhibit 8. I'm going to ask Ms. Gussie to pull up Exhibit 120. Tell me when it's on the screen, please, sir.
The photo is up.
Okay. Have you seen this photograph before, sir?
Yes, I have.
This is State's Exhibit 120. Do you believe this photograph is a true and accurate representation of the events of November 21, 2021?
Yes, I do.
You've seen this photograph before, sir?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Just tell the jury what it's a picture of.
It's a picture of the Ford Escape that was involved in this incident, and Darrell Brooks, the defendant, driving the vehicle.
Okay. Move to admit 120 and permission to publish.
Object.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. Exhibit 120 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
I don't consent to being called that name or defendant.
Your objection's noted.
Objection for hearsay as well.
Overruled.
Okay, detective, please help the jury see what we're supposed to see. Where is the red SUV? Dumb question.
So it looks like a person that's involved in the band. One of the band people are to your right in the center. And then right in the middle of the screen, you see a red vehicle. And then seated at the driver's seat is a gentleman with a white hoodie on.
And appears to be black facial hair, is that correct?
Correct.
Is that what Darrell Brooks looked like as he drove past you just a block or two earlier?
Objection. I do not consent to being called that name. I do not know anyone by that name, nor do I agree to being called that name. And it's hearsay.
It's not hearsay. Your objection's overruled. You may answer, detective.
Yes, that's the defendant, Darrell Brooks, the person that drove past me and didn't stop when I tried to stop the vehicle.
Is that how he looked as he drove past you?
Yes, it is.
With the hood up?
To be honest with you, I don't remember the hood up when he went past me. It happened very fast. I could only see the outline of his face. I know some people later on say that they saw him with hair. When I saw the pictures with his hoodie up, it explained to me why I did not see his hair.
Okay. All right. Just let me consult here 1 second. I think I'm done for right now, Your Honor. I don't have any other questions for this witness at this time, Your Honor.
Right, Mr. Brooks, I will give you an opportunity to cross-examine, but that will be Monday morning since it is 4:41. Now 4:42. We've had a long week for the jurors and a couple of long nights, so I'm going to break now. I do need to read through an instruction.
May Detective Casey step down?
He may step down. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do not begin your deliberations and discussion of the case until all the evidence is presented and I have instructed you on the law. Do not discuss this case among yourselves or with anyone else until your final deliberations in the jury room. This order is not limited to face-to-face conversations. It also extends to all forms of electronic communications. Do not use any electronic devices such as a mobile phone or computer, text or instant messaging, or social networking sites to send or receive any information about this case or your experience as a juror. If you come in contact with the parties, lawyers, interpreters, or witnesses, do not speak with them. For their part, the parties, lawyers, interpreters, and witnesses will not contact or speak with the jurors. Do not listen to any conversation about this case. Do not research any information that you personally think might be helpful to you in understanding the issues presented. Do not investigate this case on your own or visit the scene, either in person or by any electronic means. Do not read any newspaper reports or listen to any news reports on radio, television, over the internet, or any other electronic application or tool about this trial. Do not consult dictionaries, computers, electronic applications, social media, the internet, or other reference materials for additional information. Do not seek information regarding the public records of any party or witness in this case. Any information you obtain outside the courtroom could be misleading, inaccurate, or incomplete. Relying on this information is unfair because the parties would not have the opportunity to refute, explain, or correct it. Do not communicate with anyone about this trial or your experience as a juror while you are serving on this jury. Do not use a computer, cell phone, or other electronic device, including personal wearable electronics applications or tools with communication capabilities, to share any information about this case. For example, do not communicate by telephone, blog post, email, text message, instant message, social media post, or in any other way on or off the computer. Do not permit anyone to communicate with you about this matter, either in person, electronically, or by any other means. If anyone does so despite your telling them not to, you should report that to me. I appreciate that it is tempting when you go home in the evening to discuss this case with another member of your household, but you may not do so. This case must be decided by you, the jurors, based on the evidence presented in this courtroom. People not serving on this jury have not heard the evidence, and it is improper for them to influence your deliberations and decision in this case. After the trial is completed, you are free to communicate with anyone in any manner. These rules are intended to assure that jurors remain impartial throughout the trial. If any juror has any reason to believe that another juror has violated these rules, you should report that to me. If jurors do not comply with these rules, it could result in a new trial involving additional time and significant expense to the parties and the taxpayers. You are to decide the case solely on the evidence offered and received at trial. With that, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are excused for the weekend. We'll see you Monday morning.